Sup, guys? How are you doing today? That's cool. Alright, so we're gonna be talking about fun with Dick and Jane today. Now, who's a Jim Carrey fan? Don't know about y'all, but I am. I love Jim Carrey. He's one of the funniest actors I know. Now, if you want to compare him to Adam Sandler, no. Bad. Adam Sandler is good when it comes to roles that nobody else can do. Like his new role in That's My Boy. No one would actually want to do that. He does some pretty degrading roles, if you ask me. Alright, now, Fun with Dick and Jane, with starring Jim Carrey. I don't know who does Jane, but she's not important to me. I only focus on the funny people. Alright. So, the movie starts out with Dick and his cushy job at some kind of energy corporation. And he's about to get like this big promotion when they all find out that the company has just gone under and everyone is being fired. Not laid off, fired. Everyone. And when he actually goes into the office that day, he sees everybody like freaking out. And then some guy actually tries to steal his ficus. A ficus! It's like a $10 plant. I don't even think ficuses. I don't even know if if fici are real. I don't know if they're just not plastic. But really, you're gonna steal someone else's ficus. That's a whole new low. Well, he goes home that day and he's like, I just get fired. And his wife's like, what? And he's like, oh wait, don't worry. Everyone got fired. Like that's supposed to help. Like that's really supposed to make her feel better. It doesn't. And then they have like this nanny who is Hispanic. And she's like teaching their kid Espanol. Yeah, it's weird because the kid speaks pretty fluent Spanish, and that does not turn out well for Dick later on. It does not. Oh, and if you're wondering, Dick is his real name in the movie. It's not his nickname. It's his real name. I, yeah, you know how like people usually have nicknames for certain names? Like Thomas is usually Teddy. Well, or how like Richard is usually Dick. No, his name is just Dick. Like seriously. What how messed up were his parents? Were they just drunk or crazy or were they just that stupid? You decide. Well, they actually resort to thievery for all of their needs. The first time they actually steal something is Dick steals grass. Because their grass got repossessed. He steals grass. Like he goes around with a kitchen knife and just puts grass in his car. Well, he doesn't just put it in. He stabs the ground and he's like cutting it and cutting it and cutting it. Like he's actually doing something that he should be proud of. He has this look on his face like, oh yeah, yeah. Like he just murdered the ground. But yeah, so he's stealing grass, and like it's not all the same color either. There's like different shades of green and whatnot. His yard looked like one of those old rag dolls. You know, the ones with all the patches. Looked kind of like that, except it was some parts of the grass were missing, and you could still see dirt. Well, when they actually find out that they need money, I mean, when they find out they have no more money, they actually resort to robbing people and banks. I think they rob one bank, one or two banks, a few stores, and like three people. And each time they go, they have different disguises. Like one of them, I think one of them they go. No, it was this family they knew. They went as Mr. One of them was Richard Nixon, and I think the other one was Hillary Clinton, or they were both Clinton. Don't know. Don't remember. Well, one of their disguises was Bonnie and Clyde. It was funny because Jim Carrey was Bonnie. He was such an ugly lady. Um, yeah, and on the bank job, they actually just about get caught. It was funny. But they actually decide to go to the CEO, get him to sign something, and they take all of his $40 million that he stole from the company and they gave it to some charity. I don't remember. But yeah. Oh, and before they actually went to the robbing and everything, Dick tried to become a helper. Like, you know how they have the random Hispanic group of Hispanics that are for hire? Yeah, he tried to do that. It was funny. And the funniest part was the uh what's that? I can't remember the name of the organization, but it's like the organization for keeping illegal immigrants out of the country. Well, somebody stole his wallet, and though that group of people like just rushed everybody, and they had them all lined up, and they were checking them for identification and whatnot. And he didn't have his, so he was like, "Wait, call my wife. She will tell you." But his wife does not answer. His his Spanish fluent kid answers. The guy, the guy on the phone is like, "Hello, is this Jane?" But the kid's just like, "Hola," and the guy's just like, "Mm-hmm, American, right?" Click. She had to get him out of jail. The main reason they didn't believe him was because he was like really dirty, and I think he got punched in the face or something, and it was like really swollen, and he was talking funny. Well, that's fun with Dick and Jane. They'd never really get caught, but they do stop. So yeah, that's fun with Dick and Jane. It's a funny movie, especially if you like to see two white people try to get over on the system. Well, you guys, come on, you guys, you gotta rate, comment, give me some movies, please. Well, you guys have a nice night.